What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk about the game StarRupture, which just got its playtest extended to August 11th, so you can still check it out. I played through it, and what I saw was awesome. Really fun game, pulls great mechanics from some other great games, and brings a lot of its own at the same time. Please keep in mind everything we see here is just a playtest, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of change and a lot more content coming. I describe this game as a combination of the Planet Crafter, Astroneer, and Satisfactory with a bunch of extra combat thrown in. It's a survival game, crafting game, but you also build bases. There's a lot of automation like factory games, and it looks like they're planning a lot more combat than any of those games because they have things like base turrets and stuff like that. Here's some things that I thought were really cool that I found while playing. So first, it's a crafting game. You collect resources, you grab all kinds of stuff that looks like it's all useful. I don't like constantly picking up trash loot and having to get rid of it. Minerals, plants that provide food, water, healing, removing status effects. You find old buildings, dead bodies with loot, but also most things you can collect can be studied for data, which brings me to the next thing. StarRupture has a system of collecting data for unlocking recipes, but you also make contracts with other corporations to send materials, data, more recipes, and you get all kinds of cool tech. Kind of similar to Astroneer or Shapes if you've ever played either of those. But not only is it crafting and base building, it's also a factory game. You build extractors, refineries, fabricators, conveyors, the power to power all of them. Now, you don't see the complexity or the control over everything that you do in Satisfactory, but you also don't have to focus on building giant custom factories and producing thousands of items per second. There's still a lot more going on here than any normal survival game. We got a taste of the combat here, all spiders of course, but it does seem like they're going to have more combat than Satisfactory, especially since there's recipes for turrets for your base. I think that's probably a sign of things like base defense against attacks, so I'm excited to see what they bring in the next version. If you saw my last short, what I thought was a wave of spiders that was coming was actually an exploding star that completely engulfed the planet, killing me. But what happens after is really cool. You step out of your regeneration chamber and the entire planet is ash. No plants, no water, no wildlife. So first, you need to make sure you're prepared for that by having a stock of stuff, but also areas have changed. There's new resources that are there until the planet grows back, and then areas that were blocked before are now open with new stuff to find inside. That's it for now. I'm very excited for this game. They plan to have multiplayer. Hopefully we can get a ton more recipes, ton more buildings. Hopefully I can get in on the next beta to keep playing. Please go check this game out. Let me know what you think. See you next time.